guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode I am going to be trying to figure out the exact amount of wax that I need for my vessels. So right here I have the vessels that I have chosen that I want to use. I've decided to go with tin and with lids. I just felt that that was the route I wanted to go. I thought it was the safest. Kind of wanted to stay away from glass, even though I do have them as well. So I might use them, I'm not quite sure, but this is where I wanted to start. I like the lids, I like the shape, I like everything about them. So these are my Christmas ones that I have chosen, the red and the green. I absolutely love them and I'm so excited to use them. As well as this is my everyday vessel. I love the wood grain and the rose gold lid. I am so obsessed with this and I cannot wait to use it. I also got it in black so that for anybody who doesn't like this type of style, they have just a regular straight color that they can use that kind of goes with everything. So I have watched so many videos on how to do this, and let me tell you, it is not an easy thing. They make it look easy, and you think you know what you're doing, and then you try, and then you screw up. So right now, I'm going to try to figure it out myself. So I have my scale here. So we're going to take my scale, and we're going to take the tin of choice. So we're going to take this tin, we're going to put it on the scale. Sorry, I didn't take the lid off. That makes more sense to do. So let's put it on the scale without the lid. Then we are going to tare it. So that brings it to 0. I don't know if you can see that or not, that it's at a 0. So right now, my vessel is at a 0. I am going to add water. I'm going to add it to the line that I'm going to fill it to when there is wax in it. So I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see it very clearly or not. I hope that helps. So at the moment it's saying 6.8. So maybe if I add a pinch, I can get 7. There we go. Okay, so we are at 7 ounces exactly. So now what we are to do is, from the videos that I have watched, and thank you anybody out there who does candle videos, you are so helpful. Alright, so I got my little cheat sheet here. So what we are going to do is we are going to, so water weight. So 1 ounce of water weight, right? 1 ounce water is equal to 0.9 ounces of wax. Okay. I don't know if you can see this. So what we need to do is we need to so we are going to take our water weight, so our 7 ounces, and we are going to times that by 0.9 ounces. Okay, so that equals, sorry, I'm going to get my calculator. I don't have it, I'm not prepared. Alright, so 7 times 0.9 equals 6.3 ounces. So for this, at the moment, We need 6.3 ounces to fill this jar, okay, with wax. Now, that can be, that is just the wax, okay? If we want to add the fragrance oil, okay, so add oil. What we are going to do is we are going to do the full amount needed, so the 6.3, and we are going to divide that by the amount of fragrance oil that we want. So in brackets, I'm going to do 100% plus our fragrance oil amount. So let's say we're doing 10% fragrance oil, okay? So 100 plus 10%, so that would be 1.10. So we're going to take our 6.3 and divide that by 1.10. So that gives us 5.7. So this here is the amount of wax that we're going to need. So in order to figure out the amount of fragrance oil we're going to need, we have to take the full fill amount of 6.3, and then we have to minus the full wax amount, which is 5.7, and that is going to give us 0.6 ounces of fragrance oil. So for this vessel exactly, I need 5.7 ounces of wax and 0.6 ounces of fragrance oil. Okay? I'm hoping that makes a lot of sense. So I am going to put this down. Now, this vessel itself as well is telling me online that it is 8 ounces. When you look at these together, one looks smaller than the other. Maybe it's just the depth. I don't know what it is. It's harder to tell on the camera though, but in life, like in real life, this one looks smaller than this one. So let's measure this one and see what we get. So I'm going to take this off, put my water back in there. It seems to be tiered anyway. Okay, so that works out perfectly. So now I'm going to add my water. Oh, and look at, like, I went over a little bit, but you gotta think there also is this portion that has to go into the tin. So I think they are exactly the same. So these vessels they say they're 8 ounces online, but they're really only going to be 6.3 ounces of wax in them. So that's quite interesting to me. So I'm going to do this measurement again just to show you quickly. So I'll go over it. So 1 ounce of water equals 0.9 ounces of wax. So in our vessel today, we want we have 7 ounces of water. We're going to times that by the amount of wax that is needed. That is the difference, and that equals 6.3 ounces, which is what we end up needing for the full amount for our vessel. So in order to add the oil, we're going to take that fill amount, and then we're going to divide it by 100% plus 10%, so 1.10. So we're going to take our 6.3, divide it by 1.10, and we have 5.7 ounces of wax that we need. Then we're going to take the fill amount and minus it by the amount of wax we need in order to know how much oil we need to fill this. Now, if I'm doing more than one vessel, so say I'm doing 10 vessels, so I am going to need, we're going to take our 5.7 and we're going to times it by 10. Right, and that does not work, does it? 57. See, now I am confused. So this is where I don't know what I'm doing. So let's take our 5, right? Yeah, our 5 by, I guess that's right, right? Does that add up? Maybe I'm wrong. So that would be 57 ounces if we did 10 of these. I guess so. So then with our fragrance oil, we have 0.6 ounces. And we're going to times that by 10. So 0.6 times 10. So we need 6 total ounces of wax in order for it to be 10%. Alright, so in my next video, I am going to put this math to the test and we're going to make ourselves some candles. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helps because let me tell you, I have watched video after video after video on how to do this and I have been so confused. It is not a simple thing to figure out, and it's not a simple thing to figure out the best way. I've watched a lot of videos where they tell you to melt the wax, and then pour it into the jar and weigh it, and then you'll know exactly how much melted wax you need. I feel like that is a huge waste, and a huge amount of extra work because once the wax is in there, trying to pour it out, it's going to harden in the vessel. Then you got to clean the vessel. And then what does that do to the vessel every time you add hot wax to it? I'm not quite sure. But it didn't seem cost effective or easy enough for me. I wanted something easier, and right now I haven't wasted anything. I haven't wrecked anything. I just did a little math. Am I the greatest at math? Obviously not, because I didn't believe a calculator just now, but we're moving on from that. And I really hope this helps because, like I said, I was so confused on this matter. But now I know myself. This is exactly what I need for my vessels, and I can't wait to start making them. I hope to talk to you soon. Please hit that like and subscribe button and follow me on my Scentastic journey. Please stay fantastic, and we will see you soon. Bye!